Beautiful Fraser Island. Okay, check it out. So we are at Japun Lagoon in, I don't know, just like 30 minutes out from Rockhampton in Queensland, Australia. And we just saw a skate park and we had a great idea because we have the boogie boards because we've been using it for the water and the sand dunes and that. I said to the girls, let's just go on the skate park and you guys pretend like you're sliding down the ramp of the skate park on your boogie boards.
It took a lot of convincing, but
and I will be filming because I can't wait to see all the kids' faces who are on their scooters and their skateboards, looking at them like, what are they doing, trying to boogie board down the skate park? Go for it, Brie. Let's go, see if you can find a turtle. Come on, Chloe. Come on, Chloe. Chloe hates the water, but look at her, she's swimming in the ocean. Good job, Chloe. Question: what do you focus on the most? The problem or the solution? Hi, I'm Sandra Bravo in beautiful Gold Coast of Australia. Welcome to another Mindset Breakthrough Day. We are here thanks to Success Resources, Tony Robbins, and myself. And I'm excited to get to know you. So if you are in Europe, Asia, America, Australia, wherever you are, let us know your name, where you're watching from, whether you're catching this live or the replay afterwards. I'm excited to get to know you. Could be morning, afternoon, I don't know. And if this is the first time you're joining us, scroll down to see all the previous Mindset Breakthrough sessions we've been doing, because we've been doing this for, nearly 2 months now. So there's a lot for you to catch up with, because we are just catching little breakthroughs, little lessons every day, which all stack up to make a big difference in your life. And it's all thanks to this big man with big teeth and big hands who has this commitment, this passion in life to make a difference in other people's lives, because he wants you to succeed, and he's been doing it for over 43 years. So he knows how our human brain works and how you're feeling and what's going to happen when you feel this way, etc. So I'm so grateful that Tony Robbins gets to live into his life purpose, which makes a difference into my life and yours if you choose to take it on board. So today I want to talk to you about problem solution. Tony Robbins always asks the question, what's your emotional home? Where do you spend most of your time? And when I say most of your time, it's like 51% of the time, because 51% of the time tips the scale. So are you living most of the time in the past? Are you living most of the time in the present? Or are you living most of the time in the future? And when you think about problem solution, okay? Life is about problems. I mean, imagine how boring it would be otherwise. Imagine that you get to the cinema all excited with your special companion to watch this movie. And the beginning of the movie is this guy or this woman who is so happy, who has the most beautiful relationship, who has an amazing business, who is financially free, who get to travel. They're so loved, healthy, and happy. And then as the movie goes by, they're still so loved, healthy, and happy. And then the end of the movie is their life continues to be all beautiful, healthy, and happy. Like, how boring would that movie be, right? You would be wondering, like, okay, when is the real action going to start? And this is the thing. Life would be boring without problems. Problems are designed to help us grow, expand, and have that spiritual journey that each of us chose to have when we had that meeting with our angel, our soul, planning, okay, what are the lessons that you want to have in this lifetime before you dived into this lifetime, right? And so any challenges, opportunities, successes, obstacles, problems that you face, they're all part of the game of experiencing those lessons that you chose to have at a soul level before coming into this lifetime. And the thing is, so, problems will never stop coming. They'll just be different. They'll show up in a different way. They might be smaller, bigger. The more that you grow and develop yourself, the more that you get to a high level of enlightenment, the more that you peel the layers of the onion off, the deeper or bigger the problems get, because with a lot of knowledge or privileges also comes a bigger level of responsibility. So the more wise that you become, the more that you learn, the more that you know, the more that you enjoy success in life and all of those things, the more responsibility you have for yourself and for others, right? Because when you're growing, it's not just you, but it's for the people around you, your family, your loved ones, your community, your city, your state, your country, the world. And it's that ripple effect of one thought that you have, one action that you decide to take today has that ripple effect where it continues to bring the results, the consequences, the leftovers for years to come, right? So the thing is not about avoiding problems or not having them or freaking out when you have them. The thing is about embracing them. The thing is about learning to dance with it. There's a saying of don't wait for the storm to pass, just dance to learn to dance with the rain. And last week, if you tune into one of our lives, we discussed about, life is the dance between the things that you fear the most and the things that you desire the most. And so, successful people like Sir Richard Branson or Oprah doesn't mean they don't have fear or they don't have problems. It just means they have learned to embrace them and to make the most of them and just face them, head first. So the thing is that the problems are typically in the past, or the problems are because we are anticipating the future and they may never happen, right? We start to worry and think about what could be or what will be. And the problem hasn't even happened, but we're already like panicking and anticipating it in our head. So the thing is that if you just had a problem and all you're doing is dwelling on it and thinking about it, you're living in the past, my friend. And living in the past is like driving, looking at the review mirror. You're trying to drive forward, but all you're doing is you keep looking at the review mirror, looking behind. How do you think you can move forward? How fast can you move forward, or how far can you go forward when all you're doing is looking at the review mirror, focusing on what's behind, on the past? The past is the past. Let it be. The faster you drive forward, the faster you focus on the future, the faster that you can get away from that and embrace new experiences. So when all you're doing is, thinking in your head around and around and around and focusing on the problem, you are living in the past and you're stuck. And from there, there's nowhere to go. Where you want to spend at least 51% of your time, which is 51% of your time means you're tipping the scale, is you want to spend that 51% of your time focusing on the present and the future. Present, enjoy it, take it in, analyze it, review, become self-aware. The future, so you can plan, you can have intention, you can prepare, and you can manifest, right? So you want to be constantly alternating between the present and the future. And that's where you want to live. That's where you want your emotional home to be. That's where you want to spend most of your time, at least 51% of the time, so you can tip the scale. But of course, the more time you spend there, the better, because that means you're setting up intentions, you're planning ahead. You are, like Tony Robbins says, preparing for winter. Winter is going to come every year, right? So what do? You prepare, you start to get the extra blankets or the extra dunas or the extra covers to put on your bed. You start to get your winter coats, your jackets, your boots, your socks, your warm pajamas, right? You start to prepare for winter because you know that inevitably, whether you like winter or you don't, it's going to come every single year, right? And so you prepare because you don't want to be caught off guard. You don't want to be caught outdoors wearing shorts and a bikini when it's winter and you're going to freeze, right? So you prepare, and then what? You may not enjoy it. Some people do. I have a Mexican friend. She lives in Canada and she just loves winter for some reason. I don't know many people like that, but she does. But you know that winter is going to pass, right? Winter doesn't last forever. So you look forward with anticipation and excitement to spring and to summer that are around the corner. And so all you do is you prepare for winter so you can get through it, and then you go back. I know for me, in winter, it becomes harder to get out of bed early. I'm a morning person, so I normally be out of bed by 4 a.m. I do my priming, my meditation, my Bravo method for an hour between 4 and 5, and then comes 5 o'clock. I'm up, putting my workout gear, and I'm off. Whether it's running or swimming to the gym, just working out at home, whatever it is, to get some physical movement, to release the endorphins, the happy chemicals in my brain, to get me ready for the day. And then it varies, whether depending on the time, at 6, I can either start having meetings already, or I just come into my home office, start planning what's up for my day before I get my kiddies out of bed and ready for school, etc. But in winter, it's harder for me to get out of bed at 4. In spring and summer, no problem. The alarm rings. Sometimes I'm awake before the alarm rings, and I'm like, yeah, bring it on. I'm ready to embrace my day because I know it's sunny. It's already daylight outside. The weather is beautiful. I'm looking forward to my 5K run because I know I'm going to be listening to my audiobook, and I'm going to be releasing emotions and just priming myself for an amazing day. But in winter, the alarm rings and it's like, oh my God, it's too dark, it's too cold. I just want to chill a bit longer in bed, right? And often in winter, I don't go for my workout until 9 in the morning, when at least the sun starts to come out, so it can be a little warmer, especially if I'm going to be working out outdoors. If I'm going to be inside my home gym or at the gym, it doesn't matter. But if I'm going to be going outdoors, I kind of prefer that it will be warmer, right? But I know that it's not going to last forever. I know that I have to keep going, even if I'm exercising later or getting out of bed a little later. I know I have to keep going, because if I stop, all the momentum stops, and then, you start to feel not good with yourself, a little depressed, all of that thing. But I know that where I live, winter is only going to last for 3 months. And then spring will come and summer, and then I'll get excited, because I'm the type of person that the warm weather and the sun gets the best out of my personality. And so I know that soon will be spring and summer, and then I'm going to be excited to jump out of bed at 4 in the morning, because it'll be warm and beautiful and sunny, and excited to do things. But we prepare for that. because you know that winter is going to come. So it's the same with your business or your work or your finances or your personal relationships. As long as you know winter is going to come and you can anticipate and you can prepare, then you don't get caught off guard. You know, if you know there's going to be a financial crisis every 10 years, or you know, the pandemic just happened, how are you going to prepare for it? Well, when you have the good months in your business, you know, you put assets and resources aside to get you through the tough times, because, you know, in business, just like in life, just like in everything, just like in relationships, you have great moments and then you have moments that are not so cool, but you work through it to get back onto the good moments. Same with your business, you know, it's going to have good moments and not so good and slow moments, finances and everything else in life, right? So it's just preparing, anticipating, knowing that it's coming. So you are being proactive instead of being caught off guard. You are planning and anticipating, and you are focusing on the solution ahead of time, rather than, you know, this is the same thing that is happening with the pandemic. Like, it's been 6 months already. Are you going to continue to sit there with your arms crossed, waiting for the pandemic to happen, so to pass, so that you can get back into business or get back into doing whatever it is that you were doing? No, you got to be proactive. You got to be focused on the solution, but the solution is never in the past, my friend. The solution is between the present and the future. And so you got to keep altering between the present and the future, looking for solutions, preventions, anticipation, preparation, excitement, right? Because again, if you're living in the past, all you're doing is like driving, looking in the rearview mirror, and you're stuck. There's no way you can go from there but to feel worse and worse and worse every day and get more and more depressed. And have you ever met someone that they didn't seem very happy and you weren't very comfortable to be around them because of their energy? And then as the weeks, the months, the years go by, they get worse and worse and worse. And the next time you see them, they're doing worse than they were doing last year when you saw them, you know, because they're stuck in the past. That's all they're focusing. And so there's nothing you can do when you're stuck and focusing on the past, in the problem. I mean, you know, this is not working. Oh my God, this is not for me. That person is not for me. This job, this business, why can I not make money? Blah, blah, blah. You're stuck in the problem. You're stuck in the past, and you're not going to go anywhere from there. So when would now be a good time to wake up and start focusing on the solution, on the present and the future, and alternate, so that you can have your emotional home. You can live most of your time, more than 51% of your time, alternating between the present and the future. And let me tell you, if you've been tuning into these lives, or whether it's the first time, what's coming in the future, because it's just around the corner. 22nd to the 26th of October, Tony Robbins is coming to your house, to the comfort of your living room, to do UPW virtual. Unleash your power within virtual 360 interactive live experience with the man, the legend himself, the one and only Tony Robbins. And you can do it in the comfort of your home with your loved ones, and have the temperature however you like it in the room, because you're not going to be freezing with Tony Robbins air conditioning. So if you don't have your ticket yet, I strongly recommend you stop getting out of being stuck in the past, in the problem, and you start focusing on the solution, my friend, in the present and the future. The present is go to bringthefreedom.com right now. Right now, that's the present. Go to bringthefreedom.com to get your ticket. And the future is, I will see you 22nd to 26th October with Tony Robbins himself at UPW Virtual, which will, I guarantee you, will totally transform your life. I'm excited to see you there, and get out of the past, get out of the problem, be solution oriented, focus. What can you do in order to get to the next level? Let Tony Robbins hold your hand along the journey so that you can get to that next level, whatever that next level looks for you in whatever area of your life. So on behalf of Success Resources, Tony Robbins, Sandra Bravo signing off from Gold Coast in Australia. And I look forward to seeing you tomorrow, same place, same time. And until then, my friend, live with passion.